And right now, outsiders are leaning over towards this A side of the map where Complexity do find themselves a little lacking. So Floppy, we've seen him fall down here before. He's getting pressured. A lot of angles to consider, and the flashes wreck him, knock him out of the round. Complexity fall a man down.
Yeah, they've got to move in, though. They've got the kid on JT, Julie's on Halzerk, still tapped out by Chiron on top of Heaven, and Fame goes further forward to find more. Cole are getting decimated by outsiders in this pistol round, and I think the A site is going to be such an important piece of real estate on this CT side for Complexity if they were to ever win this map in this series. We saw in that play-in matchup against Ents, Floppy was having a really hard time.
Yeah, we had that great interview from Kicker and HLTV where he let us all know that Chiron's just like us, for real, man. He just runs in and gets headshots. They said that's why he's here. This round, he's going to do exactly that with the trade onto the flop. Finding the 4v4. It looks like JT still wants to try and fight for this control, but that molly forces him out of there. Complexity taking a lot of moves early in this force buy. They wanted to fight for this A main control, and it has put the fear in outsiders somewhat.
Yeah, even if they recommit, they're going to slow down for a little bit because they saw that heavy stack and they don't want it to still be
Where's
apparent.
this gun? There's one, there should be one dropped just in A main, I think.
Lost in the wind. Yeah, there were some bugs of guns falling through the map, but they were hot fixed a couple of weeks ago, so that's reassuring. But man, dropping guns in water, we remember what Ancient was like when it first came out. You couldn't find the damn things. JT getting mollied. Oh, it's a perfect molly. Lands right on him. He's forced back. Chiron gets that entry. Halzerk Deeg still in the round, though. 3-on-3. He has that cross, and he can't stop Flit. With the Heaven Smoke and Con covered by outsiders, they're going to get this free plant, and this should not be a retakeable or salvageable round.
Yeah, this boosting connector's nice, but the smoke has already faded. And Kicker's got a watchful eye on this. Dead on the swing, all right, a 2v2. Complexity, this isn't a round. They were meant to win, but here they stand, making it happen. Just Jame. And yeah, we said outsiders like the final boss for Cole. This guy's the final boss in clutches, but they lock him out of it. Fang and Grim come together to form a round from nowhere.
If they don't close this game as favorites today, got combos, see a lot of these for JT on T and CT side towards Dark, but Chiron just spams the smoke and finds that entry kill. Grim's still here, up close. They might not be ready for a match, still fighting for this position, but Chiron doesn't need help nor a trade. He's got 2 already. That's just an open path into the B-bomb site, and outsiders will take it.
He's been given the bomb to plant, trying to tee up outsiders for this round with, and in the 5v3, really on numbers alone, like Complexity might have been able to fight their way back into that 2v3 retake with the force, but this is one that you just write off every day of the week. It's not really worth throwing the resources down the drain on this one. Complexity, they've lent strong over towards that A site. So B is a little less protected. We do have the mid-rotate peeling away. Fang coming back. This is good timing on this decision to pull a third man over out of Cole. Flashes rain in. Smoke's down. There isn't util to cut off these angles. It was all dependent on those flashbangs and finding the entries. Outsiders fall short, and this is a round falling on deaf ears. I think, you know, if you want to try and uproot Complexity, you're going to have to throw a little bit more at them than that.
Floppy's in a one-and-done spot. Ooh, misses that first, does recover it well, but he's blinded. He has to fight for his life, fight for survival. They find him in the corner. There's no cover there. Halzerk up close. Can he beat the flashes? They blind their own team, and he hits an easy one. Bomb drop. Molly's a problem. Chiron gets shot through the smoke, and Halzerk putting on a show, putting on a performance. He's going to need him them orbs every damn round, and as long as he keeps putting up the goods, Cole are happy for it. Jame too late to the party. Halzerk's had the cake. Candles blown out. And Jame not long for this world.
Oh, lovely, lovely sequence from Halzerk. And it's very reassuring to see him, you know, keeping up his strong performances.
Halzerk's holding the double doors. Oh, they push. Oh! I don't know what happened there. He just, I think, dinked Floppy through the box, but he gets beat up himself, and Fame cannot escape as Fang goes to hunt him down, body floating, bobbing like apples. Halzak still has middle. It's scary to look wide on the right side towards the house, but he goes for it anyway, and that's where Flit's found. Outsiders want this A split. With Flit's timing, it's going to be so important. Can they pull Halzak out of position? Can they catch him in rotation? Or will Flit just get orbed the second he moves through? Halzak's making the magic happen, and Flit cuts it down. It's a perfect kill timing, as now it's all on Fang.
Yeah, the mid-split does add pressure. Fang has alleviated a lot of it, but sandwiched between main and the mid-wrap will fall. It's heroics in this round. It's a big 3K from Fang, and now Grim and JT have got to finish what he started. Flit holding for this push, both coming from this angle, wow. And he's going to nail both the shots. Chiron doesn't even need to get involved. Oh, Halzak first to fall again.
Wow.
Fame is holding for the dark push, and Grin offers up a bit of resistance, but we're going to need so much more out of this solo B player. Grim doubles up. Is that going to be enough to keep complexity in this round? It's a big flank from Floppy, and Fang's coming through the smoke at CT. Flit is worlds away from this B site, now moving in through dark, and Fang is fighting him again, goes back in for more. He didn't need to, but he does. Outsiders, they've got a hero gun and a force buy, but the opener's not found. There's a trade at least. Grim, still a threat, often good for a multi-kill, but they get ahead of him. They put him down. Instead, Floppy has got to be that missing piece. He's low on health. Halzak comes rotating in. Floppy is a shot away from certain death here, and Outsiders do not have to commit into B. They're going all the way back with this bomb. Flit's trying to get ahead of it and move into the A site, and with Halzak dead, slipping into dark, this should be a done deal.
Yeah, I love how Jamie even hangs around there. He knows that his spot is unlikely to be cleared, and even if it is, he just knows he can cut down rotations. That's the best point to stop the bomb from crossing, taking that dark angle and making sure that you can catch the bomb rotating out of B. Full armor in this pistol for Outsiders. JT's going to try and fake out the A site, but Fame will be able to get that info soon with a jiggle. Even now, being flanked by James is going to be awkward for JT. He's a dead man walking, and James now confirmed that there's no one here. They're ready for the B-pop, getting just into position. Kicker gets blind as he takes his shot, but he recovers well with 4 headshots galore. Kicker puts it up for Outsiders and shuts down that pistol round. Kicker again, primed Molotov ready in front of B main. Chiron needs to be careful going wide here because he could get spotted. Kicker doesn't even get the molly out of his hand, and they both fall with a contact B-pop pistols, smash open skulls. I don't know how they just did that so easily. I don't know how that molly didn't even come down for Kicker.
Now we should have Outsiders look to switch this up a little bit, and yeah, it looks like the change is going to be Chiron actually playing in dark, with Kicker looking to get aggressive around main. And this is nice, playing on opposite sides of the door. You've got Jamie here to support as well. Chiron wins his fight down in dark. This is teeing things up for the Outsiders.
That's a nice opener. Kicker has full util, but this time at least has his gun out ready. Oh, Fang throws a lurk smoke to try and get out through main, but Kicker can see right through this, and Chiron's found his lower kill as well. That lurk will not work. Kicker's good for one at least, sees the bomb through him. They know he's coming through, and Chiron turns on a dime for his 3rd kill of the round. He is looking solid right now in this map, in this must-win map, and he's going to be there to be traded at the end of the round. 11-9. Again, Cold, they think they can get away with it twice with another dry B attack.
Now we have the change in game plan from Cole, but I will say, just to build upon that point I was making, Grim is still waiting outside of B, aggro towards main, denying that aggression later in the round, and leaving a path open to go back B if they don't like what they see at A.
Oh, dude, 1 HP after that nade from JT, and that's enough for James. He'll be happy that he's still just playing the round. It's the AWPer after all. But that one hurts. JT could have just found that opening kill. He did so much damage. Right fighting B wins his engagement, but there's the setup, the swing. playing a bit of a ranged round now. Our outsiders not getting picked close. Chiron has lower with that deep smoke. Complexity, keep the pressure on. Chiron, you know he wants to get involved. I feel like he's going to take a swing as soon as he can once that util's done. And there he is, through the Molotov even. Takes a little lick of damage, but he's going for that info. He wants to know where Cole are ending up. It is a... Fang has a lot of room, but they don't even have made. The pressure's on Fang to get these kills, and he's still looking at tempo. He needs to hurry up. They pop through with 25 seconds. They don't even give room for Fang to lurk on this T side right now. I'm not liking how gung-ho Cole are when Fang's out middle. Give him the space. Flick considers it. He turns around now, and Hauser has a 1v4 in his plate. Yeah, Cole needs to give Fang more room, man. If you're going to rely on a guy lurking out mid, it doesn't work if you keep popping through smokes and committing to bomb sites before he's even had time.
Denying FaZe a chance at the Spodek and making it through themselves. Over here on ours, it's not so good for NA. They're on the back foot. This has fallen on deaf ears, this little partial investment round. And a 2v4 presents itself as outsiders get aggressive up against the pistols.
Yeah, I mean, it was good for NA for a while. They even won the half, if you remember that. But outsiders, this has been a stellar CT side. Flit and Fame causing nuisances at A. Chiron has been a rock as that B anchor. And Complexity, a couple of little mistakes have cost them their lead. James Orps at B now as well. He should be absolutely good for one. And putting a player in the clutch is not going to make it easy. Chiron jumps the gun. James now needs that one that we mentioned. And 20 seconds for them to get through. The smoke is too deep. James ready. He hits his chance. And now they could even go through the smoke together. He's spamming it. Flick climbs up and over. And Fang is not ready. Why would he be?
And that's why I got so, freaked out by the fact that Fang didn't hold the window.
That's sick.
Because from that window position, you can watch for the bomb rotating. Even when it leaves B, he can still get involved. He could have still locked it down.
Oh,
they try their hand at the fast B play. They try to run back one of these just dry fights in, and it's not gone well. Complexity, two men dead to the 5-7, and now everyone else is falling. It's just Fang. This round is a non-starter. 1v5 in the blink of an eye versus... next to nothing, really. Just that saved AWP and a hero gun invested in for the outsiders. It's the pistol that steals most of the glory.
Unbelievable. Especially with, Kicker. He's had a couple of shaky rounds on this B bomb site, but if you count the pistol round with that 4K from jail, and now this one, a hugely important swing round that Cole don't have the money for. Fang, he's just on damage duty. As many as he can get is the objective. He's been spotted. Everyone's going to face him together. Tries to pull a nade. You're not going to get given any suffrage in this site. And Kicker will finish what he started.
Oh, Halzerk and Fame have an awkward engagement over towards main. Both the AWP and the rifle are pushing. They meet one another on an awkward timing, but it's Chiron to break the silence of this round.
Get out.
An early 5v4, traded out by Grim, and a moment of solace for Complexity. They finally get a leash back on Chiron. Fang has found this full timing up through mid.
And they've got time this round. Last time it ran out. They're letting him. They're waiting. They're giving him space. He has won the round.
Yeah, there is some weirdness.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, the A main push came in while this was happening. Fame tries to play trigger discipline, but eventually had to take that fight. Still, it leaves this one in a very, very weird spot. They flush out the lower player. James is low, but Flit tries to uproot. Spam damage back his way. And Grim thankfully steps up and is the hero. 4 in the round.
James, glass up. No kit in the round. Halzerk's even donning his. Oh, nice flash peek in middle. Fame sets up Flip for that kill to Fang. All the Fs, but still no respect in mid. Cole contact A. Fame getting here just in time.
Another one of these contact walks. Fame discovers it, but they've already overrun the site. Flit looking like he wants to try and deny this plant. Could be in position to do so. That Molly's locking him out for the time being. And he won't get an angle over the top of it.
Oh.
Grim trying to manipulate the mid-rotates. Flit comes out with one for the outsiders. Floppy looking for this trade. Leaves us in an even odds bout, a 3v3 wrap round to flush Grim out of middle. That alleviates a lot of the pressure here. The outsiders, they were being pinned in by this mid-man, but now they've gotten past him. It's just Halzerg left to beat. Easier said than done. Halzerg's on a tear. 2 in the round. He just needs one more to walk it over the line, and there isn't time. Kurt's running away. Halzerg with a big round, stepping up in the clutch. Right when they needed him to, the Norwegian Orput finds his footing.
And again, it's as contact as can be for Complexity. Jail has been the biggest problem piece. They haven't been able to clear kick it out of this position, but Jane forces the kill, and now the attention's diverted. They will get cut in two. Floppy trades that frag. James still sits at the back of the site, able to avoid the Molotov, but the biggest issue is that bomb. It's out in the open. It's been mollied off. Everyone can rotate in. Even a flank can activate for Fame. Collar on a recovery mission, and they do at least get that kill, but there's so much more left.
Halzerg just spammed out James. That was a full 30-round mag, spam through the main smoke. Oh, and it's pulled it back into a 3v2. Chiron, this guy's been such a nuisance, such a problem, but he doesn't check for JT. This has been a private 1v1 between the two of them, even in the first half. And so now, a 1v3 that Flit's been tasked with. Cole going around the world. They don't have this bomb. This will leave them with very little time.
Yeah, they're going to find nothing on this hunt. There's no way they search CT. The time is going to be a factor here. 30 seconds. JT doesn't want to go before his team are ready to play off the back of him, and they don't want to split up, so they'll never see him. This should still be no way in for Flit. But with the range in his favor, with no smoke to stop the cross, Flit, he has a chance.
Damage done to Halzerg, but not the killing blow. That's what would have been needed. He does go back in for it. Halzerg's given him a chance in the 1v2. Plant comes in. Flit can't do a thing about that, but he's still alive. They swing him together, and that is a confident display. Complexity. They give him the fights in the 2v1 only to steal that one away.
He's got a molly outside of main. Jay hits his over on A. That's the first time we've seen him play this position. Very common. Orping spot. Kicker gets spotted with a 5v4. No way he's giving away this kill when he's a solo B player. We'll drop that smoke as Chiron rotates in with another AWP. Outsiders playing cheeky. Chiron looks down below. And Floppy might just walk into this orb.
Not what you're expecting here if you're Floppy. Not what you've had to contend with yet at all on this T side. Even Jane, while he's been mobile, hasn't really been fighting from dark. It's not a challenge that Complexity have had to face yet.
If he goes late enough that his team are out, Chiron will have to eventually turn around. It's on to whether they can kill Kicker. They're going to trap him in dark, or he has to run back, but Floppy goes before the molly appears, and Chiron's ready for it.
Yeah, now he gets to get involved with the A play as well. Gets to try and shut out the play through main, rather. Flit nails the shot on Halzerg crossing, and Fang is removed. The AWP step up. Flit with a lovely hold as well. Outsiders take the first in OT. Hang on a moment, this is a fast A play if ever I've seen one. Now that's a good nade onto Floppy, but he's going to try and set up everyone else with these flashes. Outsiders know that this is the A play. They've rotated everyone over, and they're all here holding the line. Complexity fight hard to bring this one to OT. But it's not looking good now that we're there. Outsiders collapse upon that A site.
Outsiders, they are looking for a clean sweep in a game that's been T-sided. Looking for a 3-round defensive half.
I mean, this is where in OT for Cole, the fact they even had to fight for this, you know, the nerves are peaking. The anxiety is there, the trepidation. For Outsiders, it's another day in the office.
Yeah.
And Chiron, every step of the way, has answered the call. This round only good for one, but Jame inside of the site. They didn't expect a fourth player here. Why would you? They're wrapping behind him, and Floppy will flush him out.
Behind you.
They don't know about Fame. Fast through the main flank.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Grim wanted to fight that. And now it's left in the 1v1. The best laid plans might have gone awry here. Complexity. They try to nail him, but they can't, and it's a flawless CT side from the outsiders.
And now one mistake, a misnade, a bad comm, a second of indecision will cost them their pick in this series, and with that, sets outsiders up for a very confident 2-0. Of course, there are no guarantees, but I feel like this one had to be Cole's. And they know that too. Floppy getting curious. Famous flank ended last round against this exact man. And now Floppy looks to force it. He's in no hurry. He's got the AWP right beside him. Outside his contact out mid. Fang, another point of contention. He's not had anyone there to flank him, but finally JT gets there in time. Great pop through the doors. Flip v Fang comes up for the North American, and now outside is forced into B.
Yeah, but it was just one player here. JT, that rotate that was meant to come help Grim out is dead immediately, and Grim deleted as well. It's all been uprooted. It's all coming undone. Complexity, man disadvantage, map point for the outsiders. They've got to dig deep if they want to build back into this 3v4. And outsiders are not feeling the same pressure as Complexity. They never were. Double setup down in dark. Kicker waiting back at long. There's so many players that can play around the time here. Complexity, they've already let this bomb tick down halfway. That could hamstring them in the long run. It's Chiron to close. The youngster of the outsiders stands up and delivers. Yeah, a slow burning pistol round here, but they have made it all the way up the connector and through the short side and the toilets. Now it gets spotted by JT in the site. Flashes start to stream in over the top, leaving him blind. Another one to supplement this push. JT out of ammo and locked out of the round. Everyone else from Cole starting to scramble up these stairs. Halzerg still on an island over towards long, and outsiders are ready for him here.
Oh, they know, but they don't chase it. They just run back to toilets. Fame has to be aware, but everyone else has that bomb in mind. Halzerg moves in. He's seen his back. They know Kickett's cutting them off as they try and cross in from CT. Remember, with that bomb on truck, Cole can get right on it. Grim's got the kit. He's hunting. He's going for kills. He needs to get on the stick, and he has a bit of cover. Floppy trying to dance with death. Grim knocked off the bomb, and Floppy no shots here in the 1-on-3. They chase him. They run right forward, and Chiron is there to close. Awkward round for Complexity, but how much room do outsiders get up on that A site? Oh, they don't even have a flash to make this swing. If anything, that might do them a favor. All appearing together as outsiders sneak through Monster Tunnel.
Oh, yeah, there's the swing. The Pistols get a handful of frags, but it will be an outsiders round. Chiron with 4.
When you're in a round like this, you need that 5-on-4. Halzerg, opening monster. Deep peeks. Oh my god, James is so aware, and his AWP knocks him out of the round. Floppy's going to grab it. Can be cycled over. But outsiders still in no hurry with this advantage. And now all the util gone from Complexity. Yes, the rifles are together. That is the only hope, though. Heaven smoke on the fly for Jame as well. They might just be going through.
Kicker as this first point of contact reacts only when that flash comes in. The timing's perfect on it. This is a mow down from Kicker. Perfectly set up by that flashbang over the top. And just Fang remains now. B site lost, A site lost too. Nowhere is safe, nothing is given. The Deagle comes out with 1, but it won't go any further.
So surprising to see that self-doubt for outsiders. But Complexity will take it every day of the week. Nice start for James. This time wins his battle in connector. Removes the AWP on the other team. Fang knows that now with no con, he's got to move out of position. 5-on-4 though for Outsiders nonetheless, as they roam the top site. And well, they don't know yet. This is such a gamble for Complexity. Moving a fourth player into B, completely conceding that top site. Outsiders right now are looking like they want to play into this. But I have a horrifying feeling that even with every player of Complexity together, Outsiders still have a shot.
Kicker has even been able to walk up, tuck himself in at the sandbags.
Ooh.
Gone all the way back over towards Monster.
Cheeky.
Floppy with some aggression, spots the bomb.
Oh, wow.
Floppy wrestles with that A4, but is good for 3. A hat trick in the round. And he puts a stop to the B play with the bomb drop back at barrels. Flit and Fame worlds apart on this one, and only 30 seconds left. There shouldn't be a doable round for the Outsiders. Floppy could risk giving away a kill here. Alternatively, he might add to these stats even more. Knife out, and they were not ready for him. It's just Flit left standing, and another save out of there.
Get my orb.
If you don't do the legwork in this first half, it's going to be real hard in the second. That has to inspire the troops. Fang, over in mid, sinks his teeth into Fame. And an early man advantage picked up for the Complexity squad. Outsiders, a lot weighted on these opening duels, and they come up short all over again. Fang gets out at 1 HP. Gonna try and put Kicker and Chiron to use out of Monster, teeing them up with flashbangs. Kicker, the usual entry man down at B, falls. Chiron, head on a swivel, has found one, but there's still more where that came from. Grim getting walked on, was not ready for Chiron.
It's boozed.
James throwing him the bomb. Now Chiron taking the odd routing back. Will have a chance to get this bomb planted. Oh. The boost is assembled. That's been heard as well, or at least it should have been. They know that at least 2 are coming from the short side right now.
Chiron, he can get wallbanged here. He's got to be careful. That flash won't get him. He sees it coming. He knows they're pushing through. Hits a perfect headshot and dies through the wallbang. Jame now needs both. Now he knows. Kill feed will tell him the full story. Halzuk's walking out and Jame nails the shot. 1v2 clutch for the captain, puts up another. Him and Chiron combine on the B site, and Outsiders win a crucial round.
I mean, dude, James always been super smart when it comes to the economic side of the game. It's one of the big reasons why Outsiders are hard to close against.
I love that as well. Kicker waits, rather he goes in, he gets a kill, then he waits for the flash, and so Complexity swing off that first kill knowing Kicker's close, but then they're full blind as they commit. It's like the perfect timing for Outsiders. It couldn't have gone better. And look at them peeling back as the pistols run at them. They deny every single frag. 4 from Kicker. Oh, they're walking out B, but Halzuk on the pillar. He has been a pillar of consistency in this position. Second opening kill for Halzuk here. 5-on-3 now. Outsiders, there's almost no reason to save, but the money is good as it is. So they're just going to pop Monster. James is far out, and that gets denied by a smoke. So James got to find this opening kill on top side. Fang has been extremely patient, but as I say that, he goes for a swing on A. James mollies him out.
Oh, they're rotating a player away.
20 seconds, he's been good though.
Floppy needs this double. If he falls, the B site is in peril. It's in jeopardy, luckily enough. Oh, they might be past him, but he turns on a dime. And with that Complexity, they managed to find this round. Jame, far too far removed, just saving the AWP.
Fang's ready to swing at a moment's notice, and Cole have seemingly got the same read. They've got 3 strong on this A site.
Yeah, JT might be struggling individually, but he's cooked up a good call in this round. Fang over at long. That was the chance at the opener. But it's the one that got away. Jame will be the guy finding a 5v4. to open up round 15 for the Outsiders, and this is where they get real tricky. You do get handed a chance at the equalizer. That is huge, really, if you're Complexity. It can be so hard to play these 4v5s out versus this team. Normally, they do not give you that equalizer till the hit is coming in. That's a bit of a leg to stand on here for Cole, but now they've got to stick the landing.
Yeah, and they know what's going on. Grim's already begun his rotation down to this B-bomb site. He's got a nade as well, ready to go out. 30, almost 5 seconds for Outsiders. And are they really going to change their tune right at that bitter end? James looks for a B pick while the bomb walks up connector. It's again up to Halzerk on this top site. Can James sell anything? He's firing shots. He's firing blanks. He's trying to keep Cole here. But Halzerk, he has had problems on this top site. This round must be an exception.
Yeah, dropping off. Halzerk delivering. Double from the AWP, and with so little time left, he can decide it right now. Slamming desks moments ago, now slamming the hammer down. A is closed, and it's a split half. Complexity able to channel the energy, put 3 up to close that out.
Feels inevitable that this will be a retake, and there's no kit, so James going to have to really thin the herd or completely give it up and come in on a quick 5v5 post-plant. That's like it, more like it for James. 1 kill, and he gets out into safety as well.
Yeah, that's exactly what Outsiders wanted, really, right? They were set up to play for this retake, but Complexity tried to change the game up by bringing the fight to them. Oh, Outsiders, they're used to a certain degree of respect in moments like this. The Complexity aren't having any of it. Bomb planted over at the truck, and everyone down at CT and Bank for Kicker. This should be an impossible task, and he knows it. He's out of there. Complexity. I do like that.
5 and 10. Time to test him.
Oh, it's a good one and done.
Nope.
Flit moves in to lend a helping hand. And this one dies on the back of those entries, not coming through. The B play written off here. Complexity still with time to play with. Gonna look for a solution to this problem. Assembling the boost. They could catch this pillar player, but Halzerk falling off. They won't have a chance at it. It's a real shame. Chiron keeps being open to the boost. If they pulled that in, that would have been the 3v3. A very unfortunate fall off. Flit waiting. Flash goes over the top. Good for another. USP tries his hand at Halzerk, but he can't take it. Now Halzerk all alone at the end of this one, and 3 players down lower for the Outsiders. All it takes is a tiny bit of util over at upper, and all the info is cut off for the Outsiders. It's very reactive how they're having to play right now. Do they have that reaction? Chiron spammed out. Flit keeps this in their favor, but now he's all alone. Rotates moving down. James is here to lend a helping hand. Flit fixates on the monster and deals with Halzerk, leaving it all on Floppy in the clutch. 30 seconds left to play with. Bomb on his back, and he wants to give this one.
No bomb.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I thought this was a crazy play. Like, if you had a minute on the clock, yeah, go full Cadian, go for the big flank.
I don't have my glasses.
The Guardian move. No worries. We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you. It's done. It's a save.
Yeah, that's sad. Outsiders, that's 1 on the CT side. Have they got any more? If they win this next one, they're looking to leapfrog up into the lead. That's also another round where these nades have gone in early out of Complexity, but haven't found a thing.
I like that they do that on a AAA attack because it's going to look like they're heavy beat. That's not the case, and James finds out the easy way. He knows that was a run boost just by how Halzerk got there. What a crazy shot to hold that wide.
Yeah, right, exactly. He's holding the wide angle, expecting the run boost. That's insane. And now him and Fame just fall back into a very passive A-side setup, right? They've been running this time and time again. This time it's even better. They have the man advantage to play with.
I mean, they've been running this out of spawn. You know, they've not even been playing for mid or for long in most gun rounds. So, yeah, you add on an opening kill to that, and they are very comfortable right now. And Fame even has the room to move into the toilets while James can check everything. Cole, they kind of get their hand forced into this B hit. What Grim's going to do is throw this deep long smoke so James has no information. But will that lack of info yet again cause self-doubt for Outsiders is the question. In fact, it will. Chiron's rotating out, and this is just what Cole wanted. 3 players coming in through Monster. Missed flash on the A side and no flash on the B side. So Kicker's a free kill. Traded after 1. Cole have 15 seconds to get that plant.
Floppy tries his hand at disrupting Flit. The trade found for Chiron.
Uh-oh.
Second man is very far away. Grim only just arriving now over towards Short, and they're holding for him. It comes together. They might have been a man down in it, but the 2v3's clean. So Complexity have been used to getting this for free. This time James playing it, but that's actually going to give them a chance at fighting him early. The hero gun of Grim put to work. A double con hold, not something that we really had to see them worry about, but they're still ready for it. Grim, with this one gun, is delivering hope. Flit is trying to take all that hope away. Up through the connector, in with 2 quick kills. It's going to force Complexity to follow through into this double setup, but it's all Grim. It's all Grimithy. 3 in this round. He had the one gun, and he's cooking up solutions on for the ace. As he finds 4. Flit in the 1v3. And he's going to try and succeed where everyone else on his team fell down. Grim on the edge of the ace to keep the lead in Cole's favor. And just Flit stands between them. And that position, Flit is not... Hello. He's moving in a little late here.
Oi.
Makes his presence known. Moving onto the truck. Molly for long. Tap on the bomb, but there's no time for Flit here. He's going to make it an expensive round at least.
And Flit gets an ace instead.
That's
5 kills.
insane.
Again, out B. It's only JT right now. Floppy's going to come from short, but look at the room he's garnered inside of this site. They're going to swing triple on the smoke, but there's a Molotov behind it, and JT picks the rifle from afar. He's looking for 2, and he might just find it. The final shot connects through the wall. Floppy's followed up. It's a grouping through short. They don't know about Fame, and this 5-7 can tear through anyone. Grim left with a single point of health, and you talk about the save, Harry. Well, once again, it's all James can do. 4 strong on B, and his team can't hold it down. And James trying to force an opener again. But Grim has crept right beside. Grim's below the scope. This is Grim's kill, surely. JT's again dueling out B, and Grim goes below the AWP to find that long. That's going to cool the full Cole up to this top site, but Fang can't afford to die. Grim's not ready to trade him. Fame was out behind the truck. They thought they had it clear. Fame remains here, and 3-on-3. They slow down.
Oh, this is a very high pressure moment. Complexity, Outsiders, there was a minute of pause before coming into this round. It was that damn important. Complexity have pulled the brakes. They wait to see what the reaction is. They cut off the flow of info. Outsiders don't commit to this stack on upper, but actually Flit's made a very aggro move here. A very aggro move from a team that's been passive all damn half. He's pushed all the way through B, gets the info that it's not the B play, and now he's wrapping these short players. Floppy, shot in the back. The penny's gonna drop now. Complexity. Outsiders know where you are. They know where you're trying to end. Someone's got to open the doors, got to carve the path. Grim is not up for the challenge, and now it's just Halzerg. 10 seconds to play with. Time is against him, and Fame locks in that all-important round. Complexity are grouping down on this lower side of the map. They've got 4 players here. They're going to throw in this boost.
That's nice.
They throw the molly to complement it. And out in the open, Chiron is caught. The first to fall. Halzerg's running back with the bomb now. You can feel this B play taking shape. Outsiders, they've seen this one. They've seen this one countless times. They've got to repel it this time, or else Complexity are going to wash over them.
25 seconds, Kicker. Those nades put him so low. He holds the line for 1 kill, but the trades are good, and it's up to James. No saving here. Save the day, or go home with your head in your hands. Complexity have done it. The Spodek awaits. And Cole, Floppy, needs to be careful. He's not caught looking the wrong way. The flash won't even reach him. They go diving through, and he is stuck on that first target. Kicker will get that entry kill, and Halzerk does nothing. So that's a pistol round. However you slice it, Cole are cut out.
Yeah, just an all-in save to open up. That's a bit of a rough one, right? When you play the triple B like that, the round can just be decided in 2 kills, and that's exactly what ends up happening. You needed at least a 1-for-1 out of these site players, and with that not coming down the pipeline, it's a decisive opener here for the Outsiders T side.
Outsiders are ready to dump everything into this B bomb site. JT caught in the open, spams the Deagle, and even finds Kyron.
That's all the util on his back. He's trying to get it out. The nade will get rid of him, but in his dying breath, he lobbed out a smoke and a nade, stopping this play into the B site. JT might have fallen, but he was quite the hero in those dying moments. Outsiders, they've got a lot of damage dealt to Flit and Kicker. With Chiron dead, that entry responsibility might have to fall down the line here. I'm looking at you, J-More Fame. Grouping at the banana, they're going to try and double dip this util in now. Smokes rain over, but Complexity are poised. 3 strong on this side of the map. This is not a walk in the park. A scout tag at a Halzerk softens up another man. Back of the pack, James sending in the others first. Now looks to overtake him, but he's knocked out of the round. So it's these 2 low HP players with no time left. It's Complexity on the force buy, finding success and even deleting Fame once the timer expires. How's that for economy?
And we saw some shouting from Fang after that one as well, just trying to ruffle Outsiders' feathers. See if that has any effect, because I don't know who's going to be shouting back. Maybe it'll have to be Chiron. Oh! Kicker lets his actions speak louder than words. Picking the long player of Halzerk. Now there's still 4 rifles here for Cole. So okay, well, nothing is safe, we said. And not even this eco. Grim needs to find a multi-kill. Oh, the Grim Reaper steals their souls. 3 kills as they try to get back into banana, and there's a smoke in the way. Flick can do nothing about it, Grim. He wants more, and he'll be punished for that play.
Oh my! Fame's P250 strikes, and now it's just JT. This one's getting away from Complexity in spite of Grim's heroics. JT moving in. A chance at this 1v1, but Flit deletes him.
Oh, right down banana. Grim's got that deep smoke, and well, don't know if he saw Flit there, but looks like it. Little gap on the edge. Flit's dead, and Halzerk follows up in apps, but they've got to escape boiler, and Chiron will not make it easy for them. He has to make a play in a 3-on-5. He goes through with 2, but the second denied. Halzerk even hangs out for more, and he sets up Floppy for another trade. It's a very loose round after Outsiders lose those first 2 kills. It had to be. James gets that scope off while the nade goes and explodes. They actually don't know he's here right now. But taking this scoped in peek to pit is not pretty. And is James saving already? He's going to go back, really hoping the kills come to him. And oh, would you look at the time? It's James time. There's 3 Molotovs on this T side. Try and burn out Grim. Smoke will come down. They flash right through. They're going to check this, you think, but the first player doesn't. And Grim gets away with 1. Kicker, the banana double up is nice, and Fang fires through the smoke. 3-on-2. The bomb's down there as well. This has come crumbling down. Halzerk sleeping at the wheel. Will get picked by Fame. Got a dink off at least. So 1-1 splits mean Outsiders will give this a go. Grouping up. Trying to find Floppy back in pit.
Oh, dude, it's this uncomfortably slow pace. It makes you doubt everything if you're Complexity. Floppy down in the pit is solely responsible for the outcome of this round. One kill in the right place could win it. And there's one. Why not make it the double? Floppy uproots the attempt at that 2-on-3.
Halzerk and Floppy, only two inside of the site. Fang's gonna walk it, that's so ballsy, and he gets away with a kill to Chiron. Halzerk Barrel might give him away, but Floppy just swings, and everyone else mops up the kills. It's Fang instead who finds two, and Flip may know where he got up to, but 15 seconds, this one's past it. He's gonna go try and fight in middle, but a fourth player on long that he never knew about, and he may never find. This is one hell of a combat save for Flit. Already seen kills after time, but I think he'll just survive this one. 5 rounds and 5 alive for Cole. Through a smoke as well.
I love that from Complexity. They flash back into car, and usually you want to try and use that info for something, right? You want to try and hold on to the position once you've gone back in and cleared it, but they don't. They know that's what outsiders want. They want you taking this map control, and then they're going to use it against you later. This is such a good adaptation. Complexity refuse to play into outsiders' hands. They keep this triple lean over towards them with a flash to set Fang up. He will come up short. Kicker delivering. Halzerk left in this one all alone down in the pit, but that's the bomb dropped, and with so little time left, Halzerk, has he given them a chance? They're going to go grab it. They flushed him out of the pit right away, but the bomb! The bomb's ended up on the roof! No! If only Kicker was a little taller! If only they realized a little sooner! The Norwegians just stole it away around in the wildest of ways! Dude, you know, you're done. Oh, look at this!
No.
Look at this! Shot in the wound! They're pushing down mid! They're really wanting to drive this one home!
Welcome to North America.
Lays waste to this partial buy. Kicker fighting but can't hold on. And Jame in the clutch. No saving in this round. Complexity have got the bomb. They're all in at Banana. And with the smoke in his face, it will give him the room to arm himself.
Going to go around the world. That's quite a play. He's going all the way around the world. This is a ballsy one for Jame. At least all the util will have been wasted, right? They still have this molly, but the smokes will be gone. But they are already on the angle with the orb. Jame, dodge this.
Oh, Halzerk nails him, and he's been getting his number time and time again.
Retake at top B. Smoke, flash, Grim gonna go for it. They're blinded, and he's got both kills on a plate, but Kicker just shoots. He takes that trade. JT just gonna go for it. Nothing behind it, and he sees them leave as well. Now they know this A attack's inevitable. And Halzerk goes back to a safer position as a result. Last round of the half, outsiders trying to play it tricky still. JT tries to make this read. He saw them leave, and they know that just as much. They will re-attack Banana. It's going to have to be a retake.
There's a bit of pace on this take. Over towards B. Outsiders. Oh, they've pulled the brakes. They slow it down. Kohler re-aggroing over towards A. They've spotted this util, but JT feeds the beast. Jame finds him. A man down, Fang with the spray. That's the bomb dropped again. 15 seconds, it's in the fire. They've got to go back and get it. They cannot lose another round to time. Plant found, but in an even odds bout now. Complexity, they went for the retake in the 2v5. They're going to give it a go every step of the way in the 3v3 to close out the half. Halzerk with this flash, they're waiting. They're waiting, it better be a good one. Jame nails the shot and Fame follows up. Halzerk left alive in the 1v3 to see this one through. Jame walks it over the line for a 9-6 half.
Started 4B. And still might be 4B. Chiron cheats back. He hears them in Banana, and it's going to be a full exec. Cole throws smokes, they throw mollies, they throw flashes, but they need to throw hands as they come in. into this site. Chiron through the smoke with the Julies dies, and JT gets that kill, but they still haven't cleared a man off the boost as Fame peppers away. Jame rather falls off. Flit, oh, they clear him from atop the box, and there's no bomb plant yet, but there's no hurry. Smokes will fade soon, and Kickett's here, but Cole wait for kills. And Outsiders, this is unlike them to jump the gun.
Oh, Jame gets involved. That one's for free. The 3v2 gets away from Complexity, and Jame taking scalps. Now Kickert's arrived on the scene.
Wow.
Floppy can't do it. It looked like Complexity were going to break apart the B stack. A 4-man hold, but Outsiders will see it through to the end. This is a Complexity that's confident. That's what this buy screams. They really want to try and flex and take this early control. Kicker up and over and into the waiting Grim. The spam connects. Jame with the response. Too strong still for the Outsiders over at B. Complexity hit the go button on the A play, but time's running out. Outsiders are pulling resources over. Everyone is up and left B at this point. And they're here ready to clamp down on the A play. JT's deeper than they're ready for. Both players are. They don't realize that they got so deep up long. And so Chiron's caught looking the wrong way. Down in the pit, Fame's trying to stay alive. Time can matter so much here. Jame on this rotate in, doesn't need to face. JT looking both ways, nails that shot to Fame. And now as one man at 1 HP left to beat. Up through the short side, Jame on the angle already gets the better of him. The IGLs clash.
Again, Grim thrown into the firing line. He was good last round for that opener, but Outsiders aren't giving him any opportunity. Back in the bomb site, they've even won that opener. Flit v Grim has been the highlight head-to-head of this series. Both with incredible resurgences on Overpass. But Cole, this is the awkward spot to be in, where you feel like you have no way back into this round with one smoke, one flash, with no control, with a crossfire from pit to site. Flip might give it up. He thinks they're not up in time. Floppy gets that entry, and now Cole just go.
Yeah, double pit setup though. Chiron from this position won that 1v2 that kick-started the resurgence for the Outsiders. In it again, and a chance to disrupt the round. Complexity have to plant safe. This plant is not for anything. They're trapped. They're boxed in at the site, but they're winning the gunfights. They've still got Fame to deal with. He's been here since the start of the round, trying to play his hand now. He's ready for the short fight, but Halzerk clotheslines him, and Jame is left saving. Chiron's up close. It's a double bulk setup. He taps out the first man, goes back in for more. Doesn't know when to quit, but Kicker will rain down death with some support from Flit in the site. This crossfire is too much.
Molly won't do anything. They've got a smoke down there. You're not going to make Outsiders comfortable. The Orb's even gone back to B just in case Cole try and get cheeky. It seems like that's exactly what they want to do. 50 seconds, Grim clears the bottom of B, but this round will live and die on his fight to Jame. He'll choose not to take it. Halzerk's called, he's got long. That's opened up a big path to wrap CT if they want to get weird. And Outsiders don't budge. They don't have the range to do so. Smoke at least allows them to move and try and retrieve some of these guns. And Cole are going to try and fight them for this. 20 seconds. They need 3 kills. Flick with his back turn is the first to fall.
Yeah, bomb's been dropped to Halzerk. He's going to get that planted. They've at least got the plant here. There's still this double pit setup. Grim's about to uncover it. Oh, wasn't ready for the second man. He drops into the 5-7. A missed shot. James' bullet sails past, and Halzerk's been given a chance. A 1v2 that should never happen. Jame dead, and Halzerk converts it. He stands tall. He's the kryptonite of the Outsiders. Such a huge win, and he's getting loud. They've demanded our attention here. Ooh. Kicker, good for the opener again. Wins that fight out over at Banana, and there's no way to trade that for Complexity.
Yeah, Outsiders been running really passive B setups in these previous few. A lot of that supplemented by Kicker's opening kills. But now again, the right read, the right stack. They've had so many correct calls, even if they haven't necessarily won them rounds on CT side. From the A stack with 5, now still strong 3 at B. And Complexity don't have enough depth of util to doubt this one. They've got to commit. One flash, one smoke. Flip makes it a 5v3. But Fang comes through and he delivers a double. They won't be ready for Chiron. This kid's never here. He's the A anchor and he surprises them. Halzerk caught. They've got to run him down. But Chiron suffocates them in the sight.
Molly coming out lets them know they've displaced this long player with their util. And it's merely the illusion that they could be taking the space that they're looking for right now. James opens the round up. They forced him to do a bit of soul searching, a bit of a look in the mirror. But he's built back into this one. He's become that threatening figure that this AWP represents. And with Chiron alongside him, good for these multi-kills every step of the way, it feels like. This A-hold has come together for the outsiders. They've just got Floppy and Halzerk left to beat. They've struggled in moments like this in rounds gone by, but this is not one of those rounds, not one of these chances. They collapse upon Halzerk and they lock him out of it.
Cole will flash him off. They garner a bit of respect, but that molly tames them. And if they want to go back to B, which is clearly the intention of the round, outsiders are stacked there to the 9s.
Flash through, Grim opens, Kicker could get caught on an island here. Just dodges death. But with all these extra resources over towards B, it's given Fang a bit more room. He needs this, and he will hold on. He will course correct. Kicker goes back in at the top of Banana and does not live to tell the tale. Chiron has been the multi-kill hero, the guy. But this round, it will sail past him. James is too far removed, and so Complexity respond.
Ooh, that smoke calls it off though. Smoke and molly. The 1-2 punch, but that wasn't the full commit for Cole. They've still got a second execute in their pocket. This has to be it, though. This has to nail it, and there's no excuses. 2 smokes. Fang's got one of them on A. It's really just going to be down to that CT throw, and Flit's not boosted. He will be cut out.
Re-smoke in. They've got to come through it. JT falls. Chiron knocks him out. The CT smoke does not provide. And JT throws his life down to try and tee up Complexity. He sacrificed himself, but it might be in vain. James holds the line. Crossfire between the pit and the sight, but James is bested. Floppy with a turnaround, deals with the short play, but here's Flit and Fame closing the net. A fast rotation. They nail Complexity. No time to set up, no time to get comfortable in the post plant.
Very passive A setup for outsiders. Again, James Orbs on the long side. They've managed to, again, smoke him off. But he won't budge. He stays on it. He knows eventually this is what they want, and he's not wrong. JT coming up on the long side. James, convinced by this, hits his owner yet again, takes matters into his own hands, and Cole are going into the belly of the beast.
Yeah, into this triple stack, into this pit crossfire that's torn rounds away from them before. Now maybe the nature of the round changes. Maybe the nature of the game changes. If Grim can find this kill. That smoke narrowly misses him. Flash goes in. Oh, but Flit nails the shot, and they never learn about Kicker down in the pool. Halzerk deleted. And Floppy cannot play into this round. The next 20 seconds are spent with that realization that outsiders are the one on match and series point.
Under the pressure, James makes his team diamonds again, and Grim has to get the hammer out. Back through the molly at top B, back to an execute. And I think that's all it will be for Complexity. 5 players all together, grouped up. The North American Brotherhood. But Outsiders here to break hearts, and they've made the read once again. James running round.
Util goes in, that first pump, just to try and Gauge the reaction. Gauge the numbers here. Get Util out of the outsiders.
Oh, they doubt it.
They start to shuffle this up, but Complexity are going. They just flash through. It's a borderline contact play.
Oh, no.
Still, Flit and Kicker deliver. The bomb gets dropped, cut loose in no man's land, and Flit's fighting every step of the way. 2 more kills for the outsiders. It's all they need to lock in a place in the spot X to crush the dreams of North America. Halzerg trying to hold on, trying to fight back, but it's all in vain. Outsiders have stolen this one away from Complexity.